Today we are here to talk about 5 reasons why your hair is dry and how to fix it. And if you're like, hey Jheri, you have a bonnet on. I know, okay? It's a reason why I have a bonnet on today, but don't worry, this is my grocery store bonnet. Number 1 goes without saying, and that is using the wrong products for your natural hair. For example, a lot of naturals have not found like their staple shampoo. You know, that shampoo that doesn't dry out your hair, yet it cleans it very well. In this case, my solution to you will be Prepoo. Now, I know I mentioned in a past video that prepooing is just an extra step. However, if you have not found that die-hard staple in regards to a shampoo, prepooing is probably like your best option. My other solution to this problem would be to not give up on searching for your staple products. I know it's frustrating and it's time consuming, and not to mention it costs a lot of money. But believe me, when you find those staple products, they're going to completely change like how you view and handle your natural hair. Number 2 has to deal with products too. Using a product the wrong way and having false expectations of what that product should do for you. The easiest example that I can give you all when it comes to this is rinse out conditioners versus deep conditioners. Another example is using gels versus hair butters. And people oftentimes mistake using oils to actually moisturize their hair. People, I say this all the time, oils are not meant to moisturize or add moisture to your hair. They're meant to trap in moisture. But if you are new to this channel, hi, I encourage you at the end of this video, go through my channel because I explain a little bit about hair science and the purpose of different products. So of course, my simple solution to this problem here would be to read the actual directions on a product. Don't get me wrong, I am not famous for reading every product label. However, it could be a possibility that you're using products the wrong way and have false expectations. And the only solution to that is to read the label. And only after you use the product correctly and it still doesn't work for you, then experiment. Number 3 would be not knowing your hair's porosity. Now, porosity could be a confusing subject to wrap your head around. Believe me, I know. Yet, when we're talking about porosity, we're talking about how to actually retain and trap in that moisture from your wash day. However, my simple solution to you would be, if you don't know anything about porosity, if you feel like those porosity tests are not giving you like accurate results, learn a little bit about hair science. In a recent video of mine, I talked about how you can use pH balanced products to trap in moisture, but believe me, it doesn't just work for high porosity naturals. Hair responds to pH levels the same way regardless of your porosity level. Now on to number 4, and that is having false expectations of how long your hair should actually retain moisture. A lot of times on this channel, people come to me and say, wait, I have my staple products, I'm deep conditioning every week, I'm properly sealing my hair because I know my porosity level, and after 28 days, my hair is still dry. Let me be the first to tell you, products are not meant to last forever. And it also depends on like how you're actually wearing your hair, especially if you're wearing like a twist out or like a braid out, like where you have your hair loose, or even just in regular twists. Products are going to eventually deplete, especially with the help from the air. But I can understand how we can confuse how when we wear certain protective styles and our hair is not exposed to air and our hair still feels moisturized versus when you have your hair loose and there's absolutely no way you can protect it for 28 days. And that leads me to number 5, confusing dullness with dryness. Let me tell you, our hair is not naturally shiny. And oftentimes when it might look dry, it's actually not dry. And I encourage you to go off the feel of your hair. Along with going off the feel of your hair, I also want you to be confident in your natural hair regardless if it looks dry or not. Last but not least, take the look of dullness, right, as a sign that it's time to wash your hair. And I say wash, not refresh. My reason for that is you have better chances of retaining your length by manipulating your hair before it dries completely out. Wash day is probably the day we add the most manipulation to our strands, and you have better chances of not breaking off your hair if your hair is not crusty. Wash day is probably the day we add the most manipulation to our strands, and you have better chances of not breaking your strands when they're lubricated with old product. Now today is my wash day, and that's the reason why I have this bonnet on, and it's day 7 for me. It's actually day 7 for me, and I want to give you a look of what dullness looks like, but my hair is not dry. Now, I do not know if it's going to show up properly here on camera because keep in mind, I have lights that's facing like directly at me, you know, for the purposes of this video. But I have not refreshed. I have not taken down my twist since day 1. Like, this is how my hair has been looking all week. So I'm seeing on camera now, you probably won't get like the full effect. It looks shinier on camera because of the lights again. But my hair in person is not as shiny as it appears on camera. However, just feeling my hair, especially after taking down like my ponytail, you can see on my hands here, well, probably not that good, but I can feel like my old product still there. One, my hair was in a ponytail. Like these part of my strands were trapped in a ponytail, right? Wasn't exposed to air as much as like my roots here. But even while feeling my hair just like this, even at the roots, although in person it's not shiny, like it's the camera, people. My hair doesn't feel like dry, like brittle. And for this reason is why I encourage short hair naturals to wash their hair every 4 days or twice a week, because as you can see, as a long hair natural, I'm able to trap in a lot of that moisture, especially at my ends, to retain my length, right? However, if you have short hair, your roots, well, my roots, your strands, the end of your strands are going to be looking like how my roots look. Dry. And I say they look dry because in actuality, they're not. Like, I can still feel the product on my hands. Now, it's not as much as it was, you know, day 1, day 2, day 3, right? But my hair is not dry. So if this video helped you in any way, please go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Let me know also, what are your current challenges with dryness? How can I help you? Now, if this video did not help you, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. I'll know the difference. It's okay. Yet, I really want to encourage those struggling naturals to consider these 5 reasons why your hair may be dry and use the solutions that I gave in this video to solve that problem. If you haven't heard, I have separation anxiety issues, so I'm gonna need you to click on another video. I'll see you over there. Have a great day, guys.